Hey guys, it's Stacy, and today I'm here to do my May wrap-up. I've done a video about I haven't been reading that much this month, so a lot of these are mostly on my Kindle and like short stories and stuff, and so yeah, I mean I still read quite a few. It's probably a lot to some people, but it's not much as I normally read, but yeah, and I'm sorry for my hair. I don't want to do it, so it's up in a bun, and I'm really hot for some reason, and I don't know why. Okay, but we're just gonna get right on into this wrap-up. The first book I read this month was Heist Society by Ally Carter. This is the first book in the Heist Society trilogy, and I gave this 3 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's pretty fun to read. Like, it's cheesy, but it's fun, and there will be a review for this whole series. I know I say that for a lot of series, but this one I am planning to do a review on, I promise, but it's really fun. It's about these group, like a family of thieves. It's kind of like the mafia, but with like teenagers. I don't know. It's really fun to read. The main character I love a lot. She's just, I don't know, I really enjoy her. The next book I read I got from the library, and that was The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. That was such an amazing book. If you like Criminal Minds, read it, because it's like Criminal Minds for like YA, but it still has the brutality of Criminal Minds, like the murders and stuff, and it's really interesting. My hair's all over the place, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I bought the second book. I'm gonna have to buy the first book since I didn't, but it's really good, and I highly recommend it. The next book I read was Rogue by Julie Kagawa. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This is the sequel to Talon. If you don't know what the series is about, it's about dragons, and that's all you need to know before you go into it, because yeah. I did not really enjoy the first book. I gave it 3 stars, which was generous. I think I only gave it 3 stars because I enjoyed the main character and I enjoyed one of the other characters, but that was it. But I gave this 4 stars. It was a lot better than the first book, and I'm excited to read the third book, which is Soldier. But yeah, Julie Kagawa has like a really, her writing is really easy to read, and so I think that's why I gave the first one as well more stars than it deserved. I don't know, but it was a lot better than the first one, a lot more developed, and a lot more, like, the characters were more developed as well, so yeah. The next book I read was Nearly Found by Elle Cosmano. I still don't know how to say her name. It's a sequel to Nearly Gone, which I read last month, and I did a spoiler-free review on if you want to go watch that. But I also gave this one, I think I gave this one 4.5 stars. It was really good. It was a really good sequel. I need a third book though. Like, I still have a lot of unanswered questions. But I would really like a third book in this. This is also, it's kind of like magical realism meets like, if you like The Naturals, read this as well. Like, it's not like the police are involved, but it's mostly like just a girl and her friends figuring out these problems. And it's really fun and interesting, and I've never read anything like it, so go read it. The next book I read was Uncommon Criminals by Ally Carter. This is the sequel to Heist Society. I gave this 3 stars as well. Really fun and enjoyable read. I didn't like it as much as I liked the first one, but it's still really easy to read, and I finished it fairly quickly. But I'm excited to read the third one. And the next book I read on my Kindle, and that was Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which is the second book in the Lux series. I gave that 4 stars. It was very different from the first one, and I liked the twist that it took with the first one. Like, I liked where it went, and so I'm excited to read the third one. Hopefully I'll read that this month. But it was really good, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. The next 4 things I read were the last 4 novellas in the Tales of Shadowhunter Academy. The 7th one, Bitter of Tongue, I gave 4 stars. The 8th one, Fiery Trial, I gave 3 stars. Born to Endless Nights, which is the 9th one, I gave 5 stars, which was my favorite out of the entire group of novellas. And then number 10, Angels Twice Descending, which I gave 4 stars. I'm really glad I decided to read it. A lot of Malik happened in Born to Endless Night, and that's why I loved it a lot. So that's my favorite one. And then the last book I read was Forest of Ruin by Kelly Armstrong. I know I said I was going to reread this whole trilogy, but I was just not in the mood to reread anything, and I remembered enough to go into this without rereading. I wanted to reread them, but I just went ahead and read this one. It was really good. I gave this 4 4.5 stars, I think. 4 or 4.5 stars. Really, really good. My ship happened and it was great. Like, it wasn't gonna happen, and it was, and it wasn't, and it was great. There will be a book talk for this soon. It will be up after my May book haul and my June TBR. Be up after sometime after those, but there will be a book talk on this, and I love it so much. It will be spoilery, so if you haven't read this book or read the trilogy, you can't watch that video. So that is it for today's video. Again, I'm sorry I look like a mess, but what can you do? So yeah, comment down below some books that you read this month. What were your favorites? What were your not so much favorites? So yeah, I will see you guys on Friday in another video. Bye!